Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So today we are continuing the teachings of Lord Chaitanya, and we are in the section of preface. The 8 formulas of practicing yoga, regulative principles, following the rules, practicing the different sitting postures, breathing exercise, and thus to withdraw the senses from the sense objects, etc., are meant for the persons who are engrossed in the bodily concept of life. But the intelligent man who is situated in Krishna consciousness does not forcibly stop his senses from acting on behalf of Krishna. You cannot stop child from his playful activities and leave him inactive, but you can stop him by engaging him in superior activities. Similarly, the forceful restraint of the sense activities by following the 8 principles of yoga practice is recommended for an inferior class of men, but the superior class of men, being engaged in the better activities of Krishna consciousness, naturally retire from the inferior activities of material existence. Lord Chaitanya, in this way, teaches us the science of Krishna consciousness, which is absolute. Dry mental speculators try to restrain themselves from material attachment, but it is generally found that mind, being too strong to be controlled, sometimes drags such speculators down in the matter of sensual activity. But there is no such chance for persons in Krishna consciousness. Therefore, one has to engage one mind and senses in Krishna conscious activity. How this is particularly possible is taught by the Lord Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Before his acceptance of sannyasa or renounced order of life, Lord Chaitanya was known as Vishwambara. Vishwambara means that one who maintains the whole universe as leader of all living entities. The very same maintainer and leader of all living beings, all living entities, appeared as Lord Sri Krishna Chaitanya to give us the sublime teachings of life, and was the ideal teacher of the prime necessities of life. He is the most munificent giver of love of Krishna. He is the complete reservoir of all mercy and auspiciousness. Although he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, as is confirmed in the Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, Mahabharata, and the Upanishad, he appeared as worshipable by everyone in this age of disagreement. Everyone can join in his Sankirtana movement without any previous qualification, and everyone can become the most perfect human being by following his teachings. If anyone is fortunate enough to be accepted by all his features of manifestation, one is sure to be successful in the mission of one's life. In one word, those who are interested in being situated in spiritual existence can easily get relieved from the clutches of Maya by the grace of Lord Chaitanya, now presented in the book from teachings of Lord Chaitanya, non different from the Lord. The conditioned soul, being engrossed in the material body, increases the pages of history of all kinds of material activities. But the teachings of Lord Chaitanya can help the human society to stop such unnecessary and temporary activities, can elevate one to the topmost platform of spiritual activities, which begin after liberation from material bondage. Such liberated activities in Krishna consciousness are goal of human perfection. The false prestige of acquiring lordship over the material nature is illusion only, and one can get illuminating knowledge from the teachings of Lord Chaitanya in order to advance in one's spiritual existence. One has to suffer or enjoy the fruits of one's activity, and nobody can check the laws of material nature, which govern such things. So long as one is engaged in such activities, one is sure to baffle in attempting to achieve the ultimate goal of life. I hope, therefore, most sincerely that by understanding the teachings of Lord Chaitanya, human society will have a new light of spiritual life, opening the field of activity for pure soul. Om Tat Sat. Sri A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami. It's written in 1968, March 14. On the birthday of Lord Chaitanya, Sri Sri Radha Krishna Temple, New York. Sri Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj, Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj, Alava Guru Parampara Srila Thakur, Bhaktivedanta Thakur, Panchatattva, Srila Panchatattva Lord Chaitanya, surrounded by his avatar Advaita Acharya, his expansion Lord Nityananda, his manifest internal energy, Sri Gadadhara, and his perfect devotee Srivasa. Sridham Mayapur, birthplace of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna Chaitanya in the province of Gauda in Bengal. The life of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu by Bhakti Vinoda Thakura. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was born in Mayapur in the town of Nadia, just after sunset on the evening of 23rd Falgun 1407 Satabda, answering to the 18th February 1486 of the Christian era. The moon was eclipsed at the time of his birth, and people of Nadia were being then engaged as usual in such occasions in bathing in the Bhagirathi with loud cheers of Haribol. His father Jagannath Mishra was a poor Brahmin of Vedic order. His mother Sachidevi was a model good woman. Both descended from Brahman stocks originally residing in Silent. Mahaprabhu was a beautiful child, and the ladies of the town came to see him with presents. His mother's father, Pandit Nilambar Chakravarti, a renowned astrologer, foretold that child would be a great personage in time, and he therefore gave him the name Vishwambar. The ladies of the neighborhood styled him Gaurahari on account of his golden complexion, and his mother called him Nimai on the account of Nimba tree near which he was born. Beautiful as the lad was, everyone heartily loved to see him every day. As he grew up, he became whimsical and frolicsome lad. After his fifth year, he was admitted into the school where he picked up Bengali in very short time. Most of his contemporary biographers have mentioned certain anecdotes regarding Chaitanya, which are simply records of his early miracles. It is said that when he was an infant in his mother's arms, he wept continually, and when the neighboring ladies and his mother cried Haribol, he used to stop. Thus, there was a continuation of his utterance Haribol in the house. Foreshowing the future mission of the hero, it has been stated that when his mother once gave him sweet meats to eat, he ate clay instead of the food. His mother asking for the reason, he stated that as every sweet meat was nothing but clay transformed. He could eat clay as well. His mother, who was the consort of the Pandit, explained that every article in such special state was adapted to such special use. Earth, while in the state of a jug, could be used as a water pot, but in the state of a brick, such a use which was not possible. Clay, therefore, in the form of sweet meats, was unusable as food, not clay in other states. The lad was convinced and admitted his stupidity in eating clay and agreed to avoid mistake in the future. Another miraculous act has been related. It is said that Brahmin on pilgrimage became a guest in his house and cooked his food and read his grace with meditation on Krishna. In the meantime, the Lord came and ate of the cooked rice. The Brahmin, astonished at the Lord's act, cooked again at the request of Jagannatha Mishra. The Lord again ate of the cooked rice while the Brahmin was offering the rice to Krishna in meditation. The Brahmin was persuaded to cook for third time. This time all the inmates of the house had fallen asleep, and the Lord showed himself as a Krishna to the traveler and blessed him. The Brahmin was then lost in ecstasy at the appearance of object of his worship. I think we can stop here. So as we have seen in the preface, talking about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is born to teach the Krishna consciousness in this age of Kali Yuga, and all the Ashtanga yoga and different parts of controlling the mind and not focusing on Krishna artificially does not last long. And only way one can go back to Godhead or real bhakti is to you know focusing forms and names of Krishna than doing any of these yogas to control the minds. And now we just started Life of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, written by Bhaktivinoda Thakur, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is born in the town of Nadia, and their parents, Jagannath Mishra and Sachidevi, and his grandfather is Nilambar Chakravarti, and being a renowned astrologer, he already foretold that this child would be some great personage in time. And he's also called, Nimai, you know, on account of born near Nimba tree, and the neighborhood ladies call him as a Gaurahari, as he's in a golden complexion. And as you see, like, couple of pastimes of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he used to cry continuously, but when somebody says Haribol, he used to stop. And also how, pastime when Brahmin tried to offer prasad, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to come and eat, and Brahman was astonished to see what happened. And finally, Brahman was, you know, uh, Mahaprabhu appeared, and Brahman know that, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is not an ordinary person, he's Krishna himself. You can stop here.